Hi there. Today I'll show you, I think I got 9 casual tips that not many people know or use. And the first one here is the Fey Grenade. It's this tier 2 neutral item. The thing with this item is that it can turn its back on you. So if you use it on Roshan, if there is no Lycan Sphere up on Roshan and you use it, Roshan will be globally seen by both the Radiant and Dire, no matter what team you're on. So once again, breaking Lincoln Sphere, like as you can see. Alright. Just right after finishing that clip about Roshan and Fey Grenade, I thought, what about other neutral things such as like neutral creeps, go like to say Golem here, and it actually does work the same way. It's not only Roshan, it's anything. So here's an example. Like, you surely know that in this specific place, in this specific spot, somebody is currently farming that mod golem. That may give you some map information. So let's say if you see 4 heroes stop, you know which one specific hero is going to be farming in this specific camp in jungle, right? Number 2, the PA shard, so Fan of Knives. What it says is that it does not pierce spell immunity, but it does. So here's an example. Pango with a lot of attack speed and a lucky shot. Here's how it looks. Disarmed all the time. Now pressing black in bar, PA presses shard, and now try again. Break. 0 disarms. Let's do it once again. Disarms. Pressing Fan of Knives right now. 0. None of them. Just to keep in mind that Fan of Knives can be dispelled. So if you press Fan of Knives and then person presses back in bar, it will be dispelled. Tip number 3. The Brigand's Blade also works in the building. So check out the difference of the damage in my first hit and in some of my loss. So 24 damage is my first hit. 25, 24, 25, 24, 29. Okay. 32, 37, 40, 45, 52, and like 61. And the base was I think 24. So at the end, you started doing a lot more damage than you did before. And it's considered that this is an empty troll that has only passive level 8 and no damaging items except for the Brigand sword, Brigand's blade. Tip number 4: do not purchase Lotus Orb against LC if you have LC Legion Commander against you. Unless you really are forced to purchase Lotus Orb, do not purchase it, because Legion Commander will be getting double dual wins. So current dual victory damage for the Legion Commander is 130. She duels the Necro, which is currently Lotus. And the duel goes both ways. So LC duels Necro and Necro duels LC. So the one who wins the duel gets double damage. So 130. Okay, it's a bug replay. Let's go ahead like 20 seconds. So 170. LC got plus 40 bonus damage. She should have gotten 20 at duel level 2, but she got 40. And obviously at level 3 of the duel would be 30 damage. And plus level 25 talent for the bonus damage would be plus 30 additional. So this would be 60 damage. So if LC would duel at level 25 a Lotus target, she would win 120 damage per one duel. And just for reference, this is a 3.5k rank NA Necrophos. So this is not some 1K pop. This is like around 6K MR over here. So just reference. Tip number 5: purchasing healing salves to push the towers better. So let me give you an example. Let's say enemy heroes are dead. Or let's say enemy heroes are currently fighting and you are not able to take the fight because you don't have teleport, or because the fight is too far. Or let's say you know that enemies don't have teleport, so they cannot teleport and like do anything against you. So you're free to push the tower. But let's say your creep just died or you don't have creeps at all. And here is what you can do. You purchase salve. You pop the salve, you hit the building goes down, your HP barely goes down. So in case you will get attacked, you will be pretty much full HP. So like it's only like it's this level 8 Marcy making Armlet, let's say, corrosion, phase boots, Armlet in the way, and she's solo taking a tier 1 tower. With barely getting low, and it was only 2 salves. She could have had 3 salves and taken with full life. Obviously, if there would be no enemies to go on her. Tip number 6. So according to Dota Wiki, the chance to bash, the basic is 8.5%, and every hit that you hit that doesn't bash, the chance to bash increases by 8.5. So overall, it generally averages out 25% chance over a period of time. But if we're talking, if you just bash, if you just bash just a second ago, your next hit is going to have 8.5% chance to bash. With knowing that information, let's say you're Ursa, and you're planning to go into fighting, you can make like let's say 4 or 5 hits on creeps. Okay, bash. Okay, so is restats right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 5 hits. So the next hit I do is more likely to bash, like a lot more likely to bash. That was like a 3rd hit after. So that's pretty much the tip. Just before you go into fighting, make like 4 hits or so on the creeps and increase your chance to bash. Tip number 7: Armlet against Ancient Apparition. So here is me, I'm on Marcy, 21 HP regeneration per second. Armlet burns down 40. So it means I lose 20 life per second. So in 10 seconds, I should be losing 200 life. So around 3.1k I should have like in 10 seconds, having Armlet turned on. So here is how that goes with AA. Number 1. So let's say AA blasts you and you turn off the Armlet. Right away, you turn it off. So let's see the percentage that you will have in this case. It's considering that the basic life is 2.8k maximum basic life, so I have lost right now 25% of my HP. Okay, so now let's see if Armlet will be on at all times. So I've just lost 42% of my HP, and 2.8k of the default life is quite a lot. Quite a lot, yeah. Then another thing is toggling Armlet while under AA ulti. Here is how that goes. Doesn't look very well, does it? Yeah, so Armlet against AA is a thing to like really consider. Is it worth it to purchase Armlet or not? Because AA like shits on the Armlet users a lot. Tip number 8 would be the purchase of the Vlads, which is right here, the Vladimir's offering. So these heroes that you see on the screen benefit the most, and there might be some others, but I am not Like, I didn't have anything in mind except those right now. So let me just show you. I made level 30s with like the most default item builds in my opinion. And let's just change boots of travel on for the Vlads over here. Give bots Vlads and check the damage numbers right now. So it would be regular case would be Charl boots here. Now let's see. So Meepo, casual items, Manta, Double Scotty, Hex, and E-Blade. So each right now it's damage 255. I take the Vlads and it goes to plus 45, and it works on every Meepo. So two things happens here. Number one, every meeple life steals. Number two, each meeple gets plus 45 damage. So if there are 5 meepos, that is total of almost 250 additional damage per hit. Morphling, same thing. Let's see. I made I think like it's the most default items for Morphling. So current damage on Morphling is 397 plus 69. So this is, let's see, plus 3 would be 400, and so this would be 466. 466. I take the Vlads, and the damage goes from 4, let me check, 466 it was, 466. Okay, so let's see, 466. 397 plus 140. Minus 466. So 71 damage per one hit that is Morphling getting, and also additional life steal, obviously. And just keep that in mind that there are no neutral items given. There are items that do provide great amount of stats, for example, such as Apex. And with Apex, obviously, that would be even a lot more damage than that. All right. So Morphling 71 in this current state. Terrorblade. Let's see without it. So 94 green, and it goes up to 147. 94, so 6. This is 46 plus 7. 53 additional damage per hit. Uh, Tiny. Tiny got the grow, which gives him bonus white damage. Therefore, the Vlads will also increase, like provide additional damage based on the white damage. So 134, 69. So this is 670, 134, like 65, I think, if I'm not mistaken. 65 damage per hit. Slark in current state, he only has 20 permanent agility, but obviously, if let's say Slark has 20 permanent agility and also has head for like let's say 20 more times, whatever, he got also good additional damage. So 126 current on him, 126 and 164. So that is, I think 38. Not that much right now, but the more agility Slark gets, permanent agility, the more temporary agility Slark gets, the higher increase from the Vlad's damage there is going to be. Tip number 9. Do not kill all creeps in the enemy jungle. What I mean by that is, let me give you an example. So let's say all enemies dead and you temporarily take their jungle. Or let's say you're smoked and you go into their jungle and then they show up 5 bottom. So you will be in the jungle for like a minute or so, and then you will go back to yours and whatever else. Like, if you are not going to be staying in the enemy jungle for a prolonged period of time, do not kill all creeps. Kill, like, just leave just one. Leave just one, so it would not respawn. So when the enemies come back to the spots, they would be partially blocked. And instead of getting a full new camp, instead of getting the full new camp, they will be getting only a one little dude left in there. So since you watched till the end of the video, I assume that you either liked the video or found it interesting or possibly helpful. So consider subscribing and maybe following to my Twitch. I do have a lot of alike type of content. So yeah, thanks for watching.